Yes, that's right. If it's Sunday afternoon, it must be time for one thing, and that is Show Us Your Cat on Joyrider TV. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, hello, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, back with episode 114 of Show Us Your Cat. Thanks for coming. In Show Us Your Cat, what we do is we take a look around the world at your boats and where it is that you sail them. If you would like to be featured in an upcoming episode of Show Us Your Cat, then yes, of course, you can. All you need to do is send me pictures, some video, anything at all about your boat, where it is that you sail, what you like to do with it, perhaps when you got it, any work that you've done to it, anything that you may feel would be interesting to the Joyrider TV global community. And yes, you will be featured in an upcoming episode of Show Us Your Cat. Just going to start off this week by taking a look at It's a sad story. Just here we've got what was once the starboard hull from a Hobie 16 Tequila Sunrise, and about 15 years ago somebody cut it in half to make a sign, and now we've got half a hull. If anybody's looking for half a Tequila Sunrise hull, here we are, we've got one. Sorry to hit you with that straight off, but I saw them, I saw a feature, thought that's a feature, let's have a feature. It's a sad feature, but all the same, it's a feature. Also at this time, what is going on? Not very much. We're pretty much all packed up from the Wild Wind Beach. Yeah, as you may have seen, all the boats are in the tent, just getting some well-deserved rest after a tough season. Not much going on. I've been doing a fair bit of shopkeeping this week. If you are the sort of person who likes to be very organised and staying ahead of the game, I've put a special section in the totaljoyrider.com online store called Gifts, which are ideal for Christmas presents. Get in there early so you don't have that is it going to arrive on time feeling. I think the deadline will be kind of the end of November if you are looking at a bit of Christmas shopping. I know it's a bit early to talk about that, but let's be organised. Head over to totaljoyrider.com, and this year I've even produced a pair of socks. Get in there first. Okay, anyway, we've also got ongoing the speed stick. It has been slowing down a little bit, not the speeds, just the amount of speeds coming in with the changing of the seasons. There will be an update video coming up on the speed stick very soon. Oh yes, as soon as I get round to doing it. Also, if you didn't know, the Q&A, which goes on every Friday afternoon, is now at the new time of 4 o'clock Greek time. You might have to put that into some sort of time conversion device, but that will be 3 o'clock Central European time, 2 o'clock in the UK, and so on. So there we go. But for now, it is time, of course, for Show Us Your Cat. So let's jump in and take a look at what we're looking at in this week's Show Us Your Cat on Joyrider TV. We're starting off this week in the USA. We're going to East Oregon to the Pine Hollow Reservoir, where we have Chris. Chris has got a 1976 Supercat 18. This picture is the first time he actually put the mast up, and there you can see Chris's wife and his father-in-law in the picture, who helped him put the mast up on that bad boy. Chris used to sail a lot when he was a kid, usually smaller boats, and one time he did remember sailing a Hobie 16 and how much fun it was. It's now 30 years later, and it's time that Chris got hold of his own catamaran. So he picked up this fantastic looking Supercat 18. He found it on Facebook Marketplace for just $600. Now that is pretty much as cheap as you'll get on the water for, apart from these free ones you hear about. Now Chris says it's not the prettiest of boats, but I think it looks pretty cool actually. I think she's a good looking catamaran. He said he got the boat so that he can get into sailing and learn the intricacies of cat sailing. The hulls are in decent shape and the sails looked almost brand new. Oh yes, they are very nice looking. Now this video is from Chris's first outing in the summer this year. You really can see how clean the Supercat is, very tidy, and she seems to go very nicely in this light wind. One thing you might have spotted is there's that bracket on the boom. Now I would guess that that is because originally the Supercat was fitted with a monohull style kicking strap or boom vang to hold the boom down, but since it had been acknowledged that the catamaran doesn't need it because the main sheet does exactly the same job. So even in light winds you have to stay vigilant while you're out sailing, otherwise an unexpected gust might have the better of you and send you for an early swim. And there it is, Chris's first capsize on his new boat on the first outing. It's very good to get that done on the first outing, so then you know what to expect. For future reference, it's always a good idea to keep a hand on the main sheet and to make sure that you can easily uncleat it. Letting out the main sheet is the easiest and most reliable way of getting that hull to come back down. Now the 18 does have a big rig, so solo righting certainly wasn't possible without assistance on this occasion. Of course, a righting bag or a pole could also help. In stronger wind, the chance of being able to right the boat single-handed do increase. And there it is, back upright, back on board. And with capsize number 1 out of the way, I feel that Chris already knows a great deal more about his Supercat, and I'm sure there's a whole lot more good sailing to come. Thank you very much, Chris, for sending us those pictures and video. Next we're staying in the USA, we're heading to Arizona, near to Phoenix. We're going to Lake Pleasant, where we have Stephen. Stephen we actually featured in episode 16 of Show Us Your Cat, and here's a video of Stephen on board his Nacra 5.2 during pre-start manoeuvres for the 2020 Tall Cactus Regatta on Lake Pleasant. In the end of the race, he took second place behind Chris Picknally on his GCat 18. It's Chris who does the fantastic sail designs. If you follow Hobie on Facebook, you'll see a lot of Chris's designs come up. This boat has the original 1976 Skip Elliott sails. This old boat can still cook some beans. But that race looked like it must have been absolutely cooking. Breeze on and plenty of boats on the course. It's very good to see the Desert Pirates in action. Next, who would like to see an absolutely cooking Nacra 5.0? I know that I would, and here it is. We've got Scott, who lives in central Minnesota, USA. And here's a picture of him with his friend sailing the 5.0 on Big Candiyohi Lake. And I think you'll agree that is an absolute shot. In case you're wondering, the Nacra 5.0 was first built in 1982 by Performance Catamarans USA, and then around 1700 were built in total. The 5.0 is a great option for those who don't like the Hobie 16 or want something that's just as quick but perhaps a bit easier to sail. The 5.0 was replaced by the 500 in 2006, which does share similar dimensions, but it is lighter and wider and goes even faster. Now that is a great looking boat. But thanks very much to Scott. We hope you've still got plenty of cooking sessions left this season. So get out there, give it some juice, get on the speed stick. So there we go. What a great selection of boats, all in the US this week. Thanks again to everybody who's been contributing to Show Us Your Cat. Thanks also to everybody who has been supporting Joyrider TV. The two best ways of supporting Joyrider TV is either head over to Patreon, check out the link in the description below, head over to totaljoyrider.com, do your Christmas shopping, check out the link in the description below, or just give the video a like. I know that's 3 different ways you can support the channel. So there we go. I'll be back soon with some more on Joyrider TV. So until then, hope you have a great time, and maybe see you on Friday for the Q&A. Thank you very much.